Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. It seems as though the drama between Ckiminaj, Baçk, and Pregnant continues. So Baçk and Pregnant posted this very ghetto, ratchet pregnancy photo. Allegedly, the total cost of the pregnancy photo shoot was $100. Okay, that's what they're saying in the streets. Now, a lot of fans feel like it is shade towards Ckiminaj because, unfortunately, there was the pedo word behind the pregnancy photo shoot, which a lot of fans felt like was shade towards Ckiminaj, okay? For obvious reasons, because of her husband. Okay. Now, since then, Baçk, Pregnant, Divorced, Bitter, Delusional, and Broke has went on a rant on social media about it, while Ckiminaj kind of pays her dust. Now, one of Cardi B's lapdogs, Ken Barbie, said, if you really think Cardi used a moment like a maternity shoot to throw shade at anyone, you are far too deep into Stan-ish. Relax. Then a Cardi B fan said, it's a little weird to have a term like that in the background for a maternity shoot. Don't you think? Okay, so that's what one of Baçk and Pregnant's fans said to Ken Barbie. Then Baçk and Pregnant said, first of all, we literally picked a random street because paparazzi was hounding us everywhere. This was supposed to be my original first picture, and we had to edit the photos in minutes because the shoot got leaked. Okay, now if you guys remember, she was spotted in New York. Okay, I think it was a few days before she announced that she was pregnant with Off the Cheat's third child, and she announced her divorce the same day. She was spotted on a bike taking pictures, doing somewhat a photo shoot. A lot of people saying she was filming a music video. And then the paparazzi kind of exposed her location in the photo shoot / video. Now, Baçk and Pregnant continued and said, didn't even have time to go over every detail because people were busy trying to expose my pregnancy as a ha-ha moment. Nobody was busy trying to expose your pregnancy. We already knew you were pregnant, okay? You looked pregnant. I mean, I don't understand why she thinks like she didn't look pregnant when you was wearing dumb Icespxce skirts and sweaters in June. Stop it, okay? Now, she said, second, I'm always with the ish, but I'm not using my maternity shoot to be funny. Then another fan said, tweeting everything but the album announcement, okay? And so Baçk and Pregnant decided to be funny and tweet album announcement with no date, okay? She was trying to be funny. Now, here's my thing. I do feel like Baçk and Pregnant was trying to be shady. And the reason why I feel like she was trying to be shady, because if that was the case, like, even if you were rushing and, you know, the paparazzi caught you, and you didn't realize that the pedo word was behind you while you were taking the picture, you could have edited it out, okay? With all the technology that we have today, you can edit a background easily. You can edit words out. You can edit words in with the technology that we have today. You can do that. She intentionally did it to stir up controversy. Okay, I think she wants to get underneath Ckiminaj's skin, especially after that video of Kenneth Petty being interrogated. And then on top of that, I feel like Cardi B thrives being in the same algorithm of Ckiminaj. Okay, anytime she's attached to Ckiminaj, people pay attention, the views, the likes, the streams go up. I.e. Megan Thee Stallion's Piss song. So I feel like she wanted a moment to kind of be in Nicki Minaj's algorithm. And I feel like Baçk and Pregnant, she secretly likes being attached to Nicki Minaj. If she wasn't attached to Nicki Minaj, nobody would really be talking about her. Okay? She ain't got nothing exciting going on. We don't really care about Baçk and Pregnant musically. So with that being said, I think this was a strategic way for her to be attached to Nicki Minaj, because even though Nicki Minaj is not a pedo, fans call Nicki Minaj's husband that to try to clown her. And I think, Baçk and Pregnant, she likes that. Now, moving on to Doja Cat and her new boo, Joseph Quinn. They were spotted out in Italy, okay, at a restaurant, still going strong, okay? It looks like they still, dating, getting to know each other. And that's probably one of the reasons why Doja Cat has been so quiet on social media. This is definitely a good look for Doja Cat. This is a come up for Doja Cat. And to be quite honest, hopefully she don't F it up. Because one thing I feel like Doja Cat does, she do self-sabotage. She do. A lot of times she self-sabotages. I don't know if it's like a coping mechanism, but she did self-sabotage the Scarlet era, okay? Especially when she was dragging her fans right before the album came out, okay? And then it was too demonic. She self-sabotaged, okay? I feel like she self-sabotaged with the Cowgirl single with Nicki Minaj. Even if Nicki Minaj does not like her, she still should have done the record. And, that record could have been another #1 for Doja Cat. This is the music business. This ain't friendship music business. It's the music business. You can work with somebody even if you don't like that person. I'm tired of these female rappers act like they can't work with somebody because they don't like that person. Like, it's the music business. It's supposed to be about the music. This ain't friendship music business. So Doja Cat do be self-sabotaging, and hopefully she don't do it in this relationship, because this is probably the best ideal looking relationship she's ever had. The other ones were bums and racist. Joseph Quinn, he's not that. Now, Nicki Minaj confirmed that R0MÄN and Gag City will be included in the Pink Friday 2 Deluxe. So it looks like she is bringing R0MÄN back. Baçk and Pregnant better running hot. And hopefully Nicki Minaj throws some shots at Baçk and Pregnant for this little stunt she tried to pull. And at Scratch Off for what she said in her album Icespxce and Megan Thee Stallion. And also Azalea Stain. And Mr. Brown too. Okay? I feel like R0MÄN and Gag City, she really needs to go all in. I don't want her to spare nobody. Because nobody spared her all 2024. Nicki Minaj also said that there are surprise features on the Pink Friday 2 Deluxe album, Gag City Reloaded. Now, who do y'all think will be the surprise features? All I know, it better be no female rappers unless it's Doja Cat or JT. Okay? I don't mind them. Anybody else I could pass on. And if it's a pop star, we need, the Tarps as racist. I would be okay with, a Riri collab, but no D and F listers, okay? No D, C, or F listers, okay? I don't want to see no Crispy the Colorist, Wayne. I like Wayne. Wayne's not a D or F lister, but we've had a lot of Wayne collaborations. I don't want Wayne. I don't want Champagne Thickums. I want new people, okay, that she has not worked with. That's going to be like a gag. Now, Baçk and Pregnant continues to go back and forth with fans who want to hold her accountable for her weird maternity shoot where allegedly she was throwing shade at Nicki Minaj. A fan said, "I hate that y'all let people get away with weird-ish just because they claimed they were unaware. Like N-word, you're a whole celebrity with a team. This is a BS excuse, not gonna lie." Now, Baçk and Pregnant clapped back and said, "A team, be where my makeup artist touched up the picture because we didn't have time for all that. It says the date and time. Nobody was paying attention to the graffiti. Second, I wanted to be petty. I would have posted a lot of memes last week." Oh, damn. Okay, remember that video that came out of Kenneth Petty in that interrogation room? So that's why she said she would have posted some memes laughing at Nicki Minaj in regards to that situation. She continued and said, "I keep telling y'all to leave me the F alone. If I'm saying I'm not on that time, don't make me get on that time. on risk yourself. Okay? But yeah, you just kind of threw shade at Nicki Minaj anyway, though. You just said I would have posted memes last week if I really wanted to throw shade. So, at the end of the day, you was throwing shade. Now, Nicki Minaj has responded to the antics subliminally, and she said, I must be the only person you can make money off of mentioning. Go one day. I beg. Go one effing day. Without effing lying. Okay, so let me know how y'all feel about that. It looks like Nicki Minaj is paying attention to the circus that's been going on social media and Baçk pregnant using her to roll out her album. Now, it looks like Megan Thee Stallion is coming back with a brand new single, even though she just recently dropped an album. She's coming back with a brand new single with a member from BTS, R0MÄN, and the song is called Never Play. Let me know if you guys will be tuning in to this collaboration, if you think this will be a number one for Megan Thee Stallion. Okay? It seems as though on social media, a lot of fans are happy about this collaboration and they're trying to take it to number one. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, Queen Bee, SZA, and Nicki Minaj are the only black women on the best-selling female artists list in 2024 so far by total units. Congratulations to Nicki, SZA, and Nicki Minaj. Okay. Billy's at number 2. Congratulations to her. Queen Aria at number 5. Queen Olivia beats out Sabrina Carpenter at number 6. Sabrina's at number 7. Lana's at 8. Oh, and Rihanna's on the list. Okay, so there's 4 black women for the best-selling female artist in 2024. Okay, because Rihanna's at number 9. So congratulations to all these ladies, and it kind of proves that R&B is still on top. Okay, the Holy Trinity. Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, and Queen Bee. Now, moving on from that, Icespxce gets blasted because fans have started to notice that Cleopatra, who's an up-and-coming female rapper, has unfollowed Icespxce. If you guys have noticed, they have put on a facade that they were besties. Okay? Now, earlier this year, not only did Baby Stormy expose Icespxce for talking junk about Nicki Minaj, but she also exposed the fact that Cleopatra and Icespxce weren't really friends. Okay? If you guys remember, Baby Stormy tweeted while bringing up an old interview Cleopatra did, saying that she doubts that Icespxce is half Nigerian or whatnot. Baby Stormy said, "This is Cleo, the girl she chose to be her best friend to the public." Okay? So she's saying that Icespxce chose Cleo to be her best friend to the public, but they're not really friends, allegedly. Baby Stormy continued and said, when in reality, it was me behind the scenes. Cleo and her are not really best friends. Isis has always hated Cleo, but she used her so she could appear closer to her blackness. Wow. She also lied about being Nigerian. She stole that from me. Wow. Okay? So Baby Stormy said months ago that Icespxce really didn't like Cleo, and now they both have unfollowed each other, which makes me think that Baby Stormy wasn't lying about that either. Okay? Icespxce, it don't look too good for you. You fell out with Nicki Minaj, you fell out with Cleopatra, and I can see you falling out with more people. You know, where there's smoke, there's fire. You also fell out with Baçk pregnant. You was cool with Baçk pregnant when you first got in the game. Now y'all don't really care for each other due to Nicki Minaj. So, you know, Icespxce, she coming off a little bit messy in my opinion. Let me know how y'all feel about it. And why do you think that they unfound each other? Now, moving on to Scratch Off Mistress Service. It has been announced by Chart Data and Payola Board that the single that came out, I believe in February or March, finally has went gold. Okay. Now, a lot of people are clowning Scratch Off for going gold. People feel like, well, you know, even though it went gold, it took forever for you to achieve this. Okay. Especially since Icespxce's You Think You the Ish, You Not Even a Fart single went gold in June. Okay. It came out a week before February. So a lot of people are saying, well, Icespxce is still better than you in numbers. But I think people forget that, you know, when this happened, Icespxce still had the Barb's support. Okay? The Barbs, I feel like, still kind of support Icespxce a little bit more than they support Scratch Off. Okay? And part of the reason why is that Scratch Off, you know, really came at Nicki Minaj sideways. Even though Icespxce has definitely talked ish about Nicki Minaj behind the scenes, okay, and it basically has been confirmed in public, she only says very nice things about Nicki Minaj. And of course, that could be fake, you know, because we don't even really know if she feel that way. I personally don't believe she always feel that way, but she won't disrespect Nicki Minaj publicly. Scratch Off has done that plenty of times, okay? So Icespxce is always going to get more support than Scratch Off because she never publicly disrespects Nicki Minaj, okay? Even though privately she might act a little bit different, okay? You know, she could be an actress. We don't really know the real Icespxce. Now, fans are clowning Sabrina Carpenter as her songs dropped a lot of spots down the Payola charts, okay? Some of her songs are falling, you know, 50 or more spots down the charts. A lot of fans are saying that, you know, it's because she supported, you know, Nicki Minaj, which I definitely don't believe, okay? I don't believe that's the reason why her singles are falling down the charts, okay? I saw a lot of Barbs and the general public still supporting Sabrina. I personally think it's because, no shade, the album wasn't that great. No shade. It's really no shade of Sabrina Carpenter. I really didn't care for the album. But I still think that Sabrina Carpenter is talented. Okay, and I definitely think that she does deserve a Grammy for Espresso. So I don't really feel like it has anything to do with her talent. You know, she worked with the Chart Obsessed Racist producer, and I feel like that kind of altered her sound. If she go back to how she used to sound and not try to sound like the Chart Obsessed Racist, maybe, just maybe, it will move back up the charts because Espresso don't really sound like the Chart Obsessed Racist. And everybody loves Espresso. Please, please, please got mixed reviews, and that sounds like the Chart Obsessed Racist. So I think she needs to go back to what she was doing before. But this has nothing to do with Nicki Minaj. You know, anytime Nicki Minaj aligns herself with an artist or shows love to an artist, people try to make it seem like it's a bad thing. If she was dissing Sabrina Carpenter, y'all would be complaining too. But she's showing love to Sabrina Carpenter and y'all get upset. Okay? Or when people or celebrities show love to Nicki Minaj, y'all get upset. And it really ain't that serious. Now, moving on to Hallelujah, Praise the Lord, whatever her name is. Gorilla Glue's hometown, Memphis, showed her so much love and honored her with the key to the city over the weekend. Let me know how y'all feel about that. This is a good look for Gorilla Glue because at the end of the day, she is from Memphis and currently she's one of the hottest out. Now, a report has leaked from Payola Board that shows that Travis will be coming in for the #1 spot with his 10-year-old mixtape, while allegedly Sabrina will come in at #2 with Short and Sweet for her album. I'm like, damn, them bundles and payola that Travis got, oh my goodness, is beating out one of the main pop girlies. And y'all had the audacity to tell me, oh, Sabrina don't need the barbs. Well, it looks like she does. Okay? See, that's why she tweeted, this is for Nicki, because she wanted the barbs to support Last Minute to beat out Travis. And unfortunately, it looks like that did not happen. Okay? Now, with that being said, I do feel like Sabrina deserves to go number one. You know, I don't feel like Travis, people are really listening to his 10-year-old mixtape like that. Most of these sales are from bundles. That's one. And number two, I do feel like he gets payola. Okay? Nobody can convince me otherwise. I do be feeling like he be getting some payola. And that's why he be coming in at number one. Not saying that he don't have fans, but I don't feel like organically he would ever beat Sabrina Carpenter. Not right now. Maybe like 5 years ago when she was flopping. But not when she had one of the hottest years in the game. Okay? So I don't believe that. Now, Talk of the Charts did put out a statement, said the screenshots floating around claiming to contain the official Payola Board 200 numbers are currently not accurate representation of the final Payola Board 200 as they reference incomplete numbers. The numbers being shared are missing final data from multiple providers, iTunes, YouTube, etc., and have not undergone final filtering, all which the final chart will undergo. So let's hope Travis' numbers do get filtered because he be using payola. Now it looks like Nicki Minaj ain't the only female rapper gearing up to put out a deluxe, okay? It looks like Megan Thee Stallion also will be putting out a deluxe for her album Megan. She responded to a fan saying, if you could get anyone on the deluxe, who would it be? And she posted Flo Milli. Now, if you guys remember, they both hopped on the Mistress remix, which was Scratch Off's song that flopped, no shade. And Flo Milli basically confirmed that the collaboration is basically done. Okay? She said, real hot girl-ish, stay tuned. Let me know if you guys will be here for it. Listen, I like Flo Milli. I do. I think she's talented. So I might have to check out the Flo and the Megan collaboration. Mistress Service remix, though, was trash. The one they put out with Scratch Off, I didn't like that one. So we'll see what this one does. She also got in her Queen Bee bag and responded to a fan that said, is the deluxe really coming? If so, when? And where is the chicas at? Megan Thee Stallion responded and said, Act 2 loading as we speak. Okay, so she putting out the Act 2, which is her next album, Deluxe. Okay, kind of being inspired by Queen Bee. Then she also teased her documentary coming. Okay, a fan said, any update on the documentary? She said, everyone that has seen it so far laughed and cried. I'm nervous for y'all to see it, but I'll announce that soon. So not only will, the hotties get a deluxe, but they also will be getting a documentary about Megan. So let me know if y'all going to tune in to watch that. And who do you think will be on Megan's deluxe? Now, Cleopatra spilled some tea on Icespxce late last night. Okay, that's why it's towards the end of the video. And listen to what she has to say.
Of July, I get a call from Ice very early in the morning. Cleo, come on tour with me. I miss you. Come. And I'm just like, girl, I'm not about to come on tour with you and watch you perform all month. I got stuff that I could be doing. I could be getting money. I have opportunities in New York. I have brand deals. I have things that I need to focus on. So for me to travel all over the United States with you to watch you perform, kind of crazy. She's like, no, I want you to perform. And I gagged. You want me to perform? She ain't never, ever, ever, ever brought me out on stage. I was like, oh, wait. Okay. Like, I guess this girl, in my head, this is what I'm thinking. I'm like, I guess she's really trying to make up for that fake shit that got exposed, like, a month ago. Like, she's really trying to, like, be a actual friend. Girl, you got caught calling your friend jealous for no fucking reason. And her excuse was that I didn't speak up when I was asked if she was Nigerian. Like, girl, I met you a month before that video. I didn't even know you was Nigerian. So that was kind of weird to me too, that she was upset at me for not knowing if she was Nigerian. And she said that you could have at least said I was black. Like, girl, I didn't even know you. Am I your PR? Am I supposed to be clearing up every time somebody's asking about you being black or Nigerian? Like, that's not my role. Things that Ice was doing was calculated. Like, even the thing after her best friend exposing her, it was like, oh, like, let's go to the basketball game. Come with me to this basketball game. I'm thinking like, oh, she just wants me to come with her to a basketball game. Like, maybe she's trying to make it up. I don't know why I kept thinking like she was trying to make it up for being like caught being fake. But it was just like, even the basketball game, it was like one day later, she's like dropping a song. It's like every time she's like inviting me out, because we never chilled on some like chill shit. Like, it was never like just some chill. It was always like in the blogs the next day and the song is dropping too. So it was like, what? This girl kind of uses me for her rollouts.
Now, if you pay attention to what Cleopatra is saying, she's kind of confirming what Baby Stormy said a few months ago, that Ice Spice was only associating with Cleopatra because Cleopatra is black. And Ice Spice wants to sort of identify with the black community, okay? Because she's going to need support from the black community, even though she is black, but she's mixed, technically. She needs black fans.
Online says the show starts at 8. It would even say 9 sometimes. And guess what time I was going on? At 7:30, 7:45. I was going on before the show starts. So that was kind of weird in itself.
Now she goes into detail about what exactly happened on the tour.
I was told I was going to be with her, but I didn't have a room. No room for me backstage at all. I was in her dressing room. I didn't have no rider. I was with her. And before I came on tour, I asked her what were the things that I was going to have to pay for, because this is so last minute. Like, you're only giving me one day to prepare. Like, it's July 30 something and we going on tour August 1st. Like, girl, like literally one day. So I'm just like, what do I have to pay for? Nothing. You're going to be with me. You're good. You're going to be with me. We're not sure if we're going to like bring our bags to the venue, because I guess like we were going to come back to the hotel. But she told me, don't leave your bags at the venue. You might need some. You don't leave your bags at the hotel. You might need something in it. And I was like, okay, I'll bring it. Her security, who brings all her bags, she has like 10 bags. He brought my bag. Brought the bags down. And now we're at the venue. And I do need something in the suitcase. Like, I had a wardrobe malfunction. Like she said I probably would have. That's that. She cursed me, okay? Because now I do have a wardrobe malfunction. So I'm like, oh, how can I get the bag? She's like, tell the security to get it for you. I go to the security. I'm like, can you get my bag out the trunk? Because I have no idea where the trunk is, where the car went. We just came into the venue like we artists. We working, whatever. He goes, he gets the bag, brings it upstairs. I change, da-da-da-da. End of the show. I put my bag next to her 10 bags and the big black dresser. And yeah, I'm thinking everything is going to be moved like back into the truck and we could, leave, go back to the hotel. I turned around and my bag is still there. My bag was still there. All her bags was gone. I'm just like, why would somebody just leave my bag? Like, I asked the security, I'm like, can you take my bag? He said no. I was like, what the Now, what I didn't know, which I later learned after bringing up everything I went through to her, I learned that this situation where I said something about my bags was the reason why I got mistreated the entire tour after that. And I had no idea that she was so tight at me for saying something. Because she's the type of person who doesn't like to be she doesn't want anything said to her. She feels too big. She feels too highly. She's on her high horse. Nobody can say nothing to her. But that's the type of person I wouldn't want as a friend. Like, I don't want a friend that I can't tell about themselves. Like, I can't tell you about yourself because you're famous.
Now, Cleopatra went on more of her mini-series rant about how she wasn't included in the budget for food. She was getting treated poorly by the production team and the staff. She went on and on all night about this. And then Ice Spice also spoke her piece on Spaces. This is what Ice Spice had to say.
Got off the bus and you go send me an essay with an intro, bodies, and a conclusion, like, and you want me to try to like analyze this and figure out how I'm wrong when all I did was share my stage with you, when I didn't even have to do that. You got less than 10,000 listeners, and I'm sharing my stage with you, and you feeling so entitled. Like, you thinking that my peoples that work for me is supposed to work for you too? Like, that's so crazy to me. Like, how I'm in the shower, you gon' barge in while I'm butt ass naked, trying to press me about some bags that you gotta carry some bags. What? Like,
Now, let me know who you guys think is in the wrong or who's in the right. Now, I think Ice Spice should not have brought Cleopatra on tour because nobody's really listening to Cleopatra, especially if she only got like less than 10,000 listeners on Payola or whatnot. Okay, no shade, but that's just what it is. Cash Cobain, now that made sense, okay, because he blowing up. Cleopatra is not. Musically, no shade. But let me know how y'all feel about it. Who's in the right, who's in the wrong. If you guys have listened to both sides. I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. And have a great day.